Hello everyone, and welcome to Counselor Feature Friday. I'm your host, Brian Urban. In these features, we hope to give you some simple tips, tidbits, and tricks to make your days easier and your patients happier. In this feature, we're going to talk about targeted patient communications. Now, these may be notices you wish to send out to a small subset or a wide range of patients. They may be marketing communications or any type of communications that you want to send out to patients on a one-off or on a routine basis. So we're going to show the basic process for setting up templates, for finding the specific list of patients that you wish to communicate with, and then of course the process for sending those out. So we'll start here in the administration option at the top menu bar, and we're going to look at two areas. First off, under forms and letters, we want to look at marketing letters. Then we'll look at email templates. Okay, so first let's jump to marketing letters. The reason I start here is, of course, this is kind of the foundation. This is where you can create the communication that you wish the patient to see. In this case, this would be a printed letter. There are a variety of different ways you can set this up. I should mention at this point that the counselor support team is happy to assist you in creating your templates, whether we're talking about marketing letters here or email templates we'll show in just a moment, just to make sure it looks and feels the way you want it to. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, there's a lot of different options you have available within the setup here to make sure it fits. Obviously, there's also the ability to include placeholders so that it'll automatically insert, for example, the patient's first name or whatever it is you wish to appear. You can create your template. You can do a quick preview, so you can enter a patient's name. You can see an example of what it would look like. Obviously, store that for later on. You'll notice you also can design kind of, once again, the look and feel of what actually goes on, in this case, the marketing letter. Let's jump over to email templates. Very similar idea. Of course, different options regarding email, but the same idea where you can set up the template. In this case, we have quite a few more built here. One good example of how these may be built is you may want to insert images in these email templates, and we can assist you with doing that as well. So very simple process of getting these built, having them in your library, and then they can be used as needed. Once you have your templates built, then of course the task is, all right, let's find the patients that we wish to communicate with. Now there's a whole wide variety of ways that you can do that in Counselor. It all depends on your focus, right? What it is you wish to convey and what patients you wish to convey it to. So for example, a lot of this can be done directly from the dashboard. If you wish to send out device warranty expirations, right? You use your filters, you find out, okay, let's look at patients with warranties expiring the month after next, right? There's your list. Okay. Typically, the filtering process is fairly fast through these dashboard widgets. And then from there, if you wish to refine this further, many of these dashboard widgets have an option, a kind of gear wheel here, where you can see additional things, maybe depending on the types of warranties you wish to focus on, and whether you wish to exclude patients that have upcoming appointments. Right? If a patient already is coming in a week, maybe you don't want to send them a marketing communication, right? Or an update about, their warranty expiration. So it's up to you. Once again, there are a lot of different dashboard widgets that can help you with this one. Device aging, focus on devices over a certain age. Obviously, we look at patients. This is where you can send out patient birthdays, right? All kinds of different dashboard widgets have the ability to filter and then send out. And that's kind of the next step here is, well, how do we send it out? Actually, I apologize, before I mention, I should mention, of course, not only just the dashboard, but you can access specific groups of patients by going to search patients, as well as search patient visits. Once again, it depends on your focus. If you're looking for maybe patients that have a certain tag, or you want to find patients that do not have tags, or you're looking for more of a system-wide type of communication, right? The patient search is a great place to start. Right? You can define your parameters, search, it gives you your list, and then you can send from there. So for example, I'm just going to very quickly do a quick search here just to get a small list. There we go. Unlikely you would be sending communications to Tim's, but you never know. From there, to the actions menu, you can decide what you wish to create. Right? So just like we'll see on the dashboard here in a moment again, you can send emails, you can print off letters. These are accessing the templates that we just saw before, the email templates and the marketing letters templates. Okay. Once again, this can also be, a similar search can be performed within the search patient visit. So this would tend to be used if you're focusing on patients maybe that had an evaluation within a certain time frame. Maybe you want to look at certain configurations of severity of hearing loss. Perhaps you want to look at certain CPT or diagnosis codes. And of course, these can all be used in tandem, right? So you may say a visit that occurred between these dates with patients of a certain age range that has a certain diagnosis code, and as you can see here, all the kinds of filters. Patients that only include patients with hearing aids, or only include patients without hearing aids, right? So there's the ability to really refine your search to target the group you're looking for. Once you run that search, you have the same tools for them to be able to create letters, to be able to send out emails as well. Okay. And that gets us back to the dashboard here. So if you want to send things out from the dashboard, same as what we just saw through those search kind of results, just slightly different method here. So you can send emails directly from here. You can print off letters, print off envelopes, labels, postcards, or of course you can always drop this into a spreadsheet as well if you wish to use this, do a mail merge or something else. Now, one significant advantage of sending the communications from Counselor, for sending emails or for printing out the letters, is that then Counselor knows what you did. And so it means that with each one of these communications, it will make a note in the patient's profile stating what happened. So if there ever is a question, a patient calls in and says, I got your email and I have a question. Anyone on staff can look in that patient's record in the patient notes section at the bottom of the patient profile, and you can see, oh, we sent a happy birthday email 4 days ago, or we emailed an invoice, right? A totally different type of communication. Or we sent out the 4+ upgrade notice, last week. Point being is anyone on staff can see what happened. Okay, so that gives you some trackability and some communication amongst your team. Now, I should note, with these communications, actually everything I've reviewed so far, as well as many areas beyond this, Counselor has a method for automating those patient communications. It's our email marketing automation feature. Very, very handy. It really has a very significant kind of set and forget approach. It's based on currently 25 triggers. Tested, not treated, happy birthday, no-show appointments, quarterly newsletters, holiday blasts, warranty expiration, all kinds of really great topics that you may want your patients to receive routine communications on at the right time, right? So when it occurs, when it's their birthday, that's when we want to send the email. We don't want to necessarily have to remember. So we wanted to create the tools where you can, create your templates, you can filter and find the patient lists you need in a few different areas, and then send out those communications and have those communications tracked. We also wanted to give you the opportunity to have those messaging, those communications automated, right? And beyond even just email marketing automation, it also can extend to direct mail. Counselor has a direct integration with Blue Wing, which is really phenomenal. And so it can also send out direct mail to patients. It's very seamless, extremely cost effective, and has shown great results. So all in all, the Counselor support team is very happy to help you set up your templates, to kind of review any approaches that you wish to take for patient communications, and of course, if you wish, helping you set up with email marketing automation and potentially direct mailing as well. So if you have any questions about any of these areas, please reach out to us, give us a call, email us, live chat us. We are always happy to help. Thank you very much for joining us for today's Counselor Feature Friday, and as always, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.